Igala Kingdom Series, Episode 6, The Whisper Betrayal. The Igala Kingdom had risen again, stronger and prouder than ever. The river Niger shimmered under golden light, carrying songs of peace down its wide flow. Trade flourished. Farmers filled their barns, and the people praised the ancestors for their mercy. But where peace lives too long, the shadows often stir. In the court of Ida, whispers began to grow, whispers of envy, of power, and of men who desire the throne. Among the king's most trusted generals was Omakoji, a warrior who once fought bravely beside Omaidoko. He had saved the king's life during battle, and was honored before all men. Yet deep within his heart, pride began to rot into bitterness. He looked upon the throne and thought, "Why should I serve when I am strong enough to lead?" One night, under the moonlight that bathed the palace walls, Omakoji met with a secret circle of chiefs. They spoke in hushed tones, their faces half hidden behind masks carved with serpent shapes. Their plan was simple: to claim power under the name of justice and rule in the image of Ayegba's legacy. But their hearts were not pure. As they plotted, an old servant of the palace overheard their voices. She was frail and nearly blind, but her loyalty burned like fire. At dawn, she went to the royal court and knelt before the council, her voice trembling as she told them what she had heard. The council was torn. Some feared it was only rumor. Others demanded proof. But the high priest, guided by the spirit of the ancestors, said, "Truth hides like a serpent, but when the drum of justice sounds, it will crawl into the open." That night, the king called for a sacred gathering at the square of the ancestors. All warriors, chiefs, and elders stood beneath the torches, and the air grew heavy with silence. The king lifted Ayegba's royal staff and struck the ground 3 times. The sound echoed through the air, deep and commanding, and from among the crowd, Omakoji stepped forward, his face calm, but his eyes burning. He bowed and said, "If betrayal lives among us, let the gods judge between us now." The priest threw white chalk into the fire. The flames turned blue, and sparks flew toward Omakoji. The crowd gasped. Omakoji fell to his knees, trembling. The ancestors had spoken. The king did not call for his death. Instead, he said, "Let no blood of Igala fall to ground again. You will live, but far from Ida. Let your heart learn peace where your sword once found glory." Omakoji was exiled beyond the river Baneway, and though he walked away with shame, his story became a warning to generations that the strength of a kingdom lies not in power, but in the loyalty of its people. And as the drums of Ida beat once more, the people bowed their heads and prayed, "May betrayal never dwell again where unity was born." If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss the next episode.